Some men will spend their money on a woman, converse with the succubus, and sense that their affection for her is developing naturally. The most important thing a man needs to pick up on about a woman is, does she feel the same way about you? Most men just spots a woman he likes and immediately begins pursuing her. He will pull out some of his best beta moves and treat her like a queen while pretending that he is just a nice guy. This is a big mistake that guys make, and she will take full advantage of it. Here in the manosphere, those guys are the kind of men we call blue pill simps. They want to get the woman's cat in whatever manner they can. They are prepared to abandon all morals as a man in order to acquire it. Do you want to know what occurs at the end of their pursuit? It's simple. They ultimately humiliate themselves. The succubus friend zones the guy, repeatedly leaves him on red thinking he can have sex with her, and uses him until she's tired of playing games with the simp. Congratulations, you are a clown, my buddy. Because, as a high-valued man, you should be the one who's pulling the strings and choosing which girls to pursue romantic relationships with and which ones to keep in the friend zone. But in today's culture, the first person you think of when you hear the phrase friend zone is your beta male buddy. Nevertheless, if you are on your purpose in life and really consider yourself as a high-value man, this way of thinking will have to change completely. Here's the unpleasant reality of things. When a woman gives you conflicting signals, or she just likes you a little bit, but not like that, chasing her will only make the situation worse. Women are master manipulators, and they love male attention, so she's just not going to tell you that she don't like you. She's going to string you along and let you pursue her. It's up to you to figure out if she likes you or not, and here's how to go about things. You have to show a woman that you are growing regardless of whether she is by your side or not by demonstrating your abundant mentality. This is a concept that men need to comprehend. In actuality, this is among the most important teachings that society will never impart on you, but you will eventually come to understand it. Now that everything is out of the way, let's talk about the 11 clear indications that you should give up on her. She is firstly always telling you excuses like she got her kids, something came up, her mama needed her to do something for her. It's possible that she's busy. Everyone has periods of busyness. But a female who likes a man would put him first in her life. As the saying goes, nobody has time for something they don't want to be bothered with. People make time for things they want to do. A lady who is having an affair on her beta male boyfriend can go and work a 12-hour workday, get off of work, and go directly to her lover rather than her simp boyfriend when she gets off of work. This brief narrative is being shared with you to demonstrate the idea that, regardless of how busy someone is, time will be made if the attraction is strong enough. So stop pursuing her and letting her use the excuse that she is busy to justify your continued pursuit of her like a dumb puppy. Women love to show how sexy they are to a man they desire, so if she doesn't make a big deal out of meeting you for the first time, which is sign number 2 to stop chasing her, because she's probably not interested in you in that way because you've crossed into the friend zone. If she's nonchalant when you see her and makes minimal effort to meet up, which is a key sign of whether or not a lady likes you, then you and her probably have different interest levels and hers being lower than yours. Third, she doesn't care about you dating other women. A female will demand you stop dating other women and get jealous anytime you bring up other ladies if she is interested in you. However, it's quite likely that she is not romantically interested in you if she totally supports you when you talk about other women in your life, whether they are friends or not, and even encourages you to do so. Don't misinterpret this point, though. To put it simply, she should express her desire to be your top priority. This is not to argue that women should be envious of every female in your life. Number 4, she won't extend an invitation for you to meet her family and friends. A lady who has a high interest in you is eager to show off her man to her loved ones when she thinks he's the one for her. Of course, she's not going to want you to meet her parents after the first few dates. A woman likes to test a man's character and make sure he's the guy she thinks he is. Let's say after 6 months, she ought to be open to letting you meet her parents after spending 6 months of getting to know you better. If she just considers you nothing more than just a friend and she has low interest in you, one of these things probably have happened to you. She declined all your offers to meet at her place. Most likely the only time you see her is when you're spending some money on her, or she needs you to be her do-boy handyman when you come over to her place. So, the final word is this. If she genuinely values you as a high-value man, she will be proud to display you like a prize to any and everybody.
Why are you calling him honey?
Fifth, she makes sexual advances at nearby guys. If a woman feels she is a higher value than you on the sexual market, her hypergamy nature will kick in and she will make passes at other guys in front of you. The best way to deal with this is not to get in your feelings about it, but to stop dealing with the women altogether. Number 6, her body language is off. This one connects to the previous one. Even if a girl's words can't express how much she likes you, her moves definitely can. There are several obvious physical signs that a female likes you. She could, for instance, try to spend more time with you, or make an effort to put herself in your vicinity and create eye contact that expresses her intentions. It's crucial for men to develop their people skills. You will really gain from it, not just with women but with people in general. 7th, she doesn't get sexual with you. This is a fairly clear indication. Move on to avoid having your heart shattered if she shows no interest in finding out more about you, asks nothing about your friends or family, or shows no attention at all when you talk about yourself. This means her interest level is low when it comes to you, but be mindful that even if a lady is not interested in you, your words and actions still have the power to raise her interest level. But 9 times out of 10, your time and effort would be better spent finding another female or working on your purpose in life. Number 8 of the key indicators a guy should look for to establish whether a female is comfortable around him or not is whether she is breaking the touch boundaries or not. This is because most women communicate their interests of a man by getting close to him or by finding a way to touch the guy she's really into. A female you're dating may only view you as a friend if she avoids all physical contact with you and never shows you signs of affection. Don't mistake her passive behavior for interest in you. When a female is really not that interested in you, you can typically tell because of the way she tends to hold back. Whereas, on the other hand, if a shy girl is really into you, she may try to avoid your eyes or appears to be engaged with something else. You should know that she is really into you and she may be considering something else like touching you but avoiding it. Number 9, she suddenly flakes on a date. Since we are all adults, it is understandable that circumstances may change at any time. Maybe the girl's father has passed away an hour before your date, sir. Although it's understandable that she won't appear, you should be aware of what it indicates if she repeatedly abruptly cancels on you without providing any justification. It means that her interest level is low and she just found something better to do. Number 10, you doing all the work to keep the conversation going either over the phone or texting with her. We all occasionally react to someone talking to us out of respect and because we have been taught that we are required to respond when someone is speaking to us. But if she has low interest in you, her goals will be clear from the way she speaks to you over the phone or the sentence's tone she is using in the content she's texting you. You can tell if she's making it clear that she doesn't want to talk to you anymore and would rather the conversation to stop if she consistently answers back with one word, phrases like "K," or every time you start to talk to her about something she keeps shutting down the phone conversation. And finally, the 11th point is that she frequently forgets information that you have shared with her. Unless the girl is suffering from short-term memory loss, you must see right through this. Now that you can see the problem, let's address it. If she doesn't actually have short-term memory loss, a lady will recall everything her crush tells her. We all have a tendency to overthink the most ridiculous things for a long period of time. As a result, if you've noticed that she regularly forgets crucial information or things you've deeply discussed together, she definitely isn't interested in you. And you should not waste your time pursuing her. Thank you for watching the channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and look at the channel for more videos.